Jasmine has come to my house in Georgia to finally show me the baby. She's brought her daughter to my house, and she's now actually getting ready to leave, and she's describing my grandchildren running to say goodbye. I gathered my child and walked the long drive to my car. The grandbaby screamed goodbyes from the front porch and waved with passion. Oh, don't forget, Afeni runs behind me to the car. Sweet Honey in the Rock at the Wilshire Ebel on December 7th. Call Dina, Afeni's music lawyer. She's getting the tickets and we're all going. You must come, Jasmine.
What page you on?
I'm sorry. 206 is where I'm at right now. Sweet Honey in the Rock. She hugs me and looks me in the eye. You must come. On that crisp December night, I felt so appreciative. So glad she invited me particularly to this concert on this night with her. The 5 women of Sweet Honey in the Rock were alive like fire. Blue, red, orange, yellow, an explosion of beauty and soul. Each woman is so different. Isaye Maria Barnwell has deep chocolate, smooth, glowing skin with smiling eyes. She stands strong and grounded with high breasts and cheekbones reaching past her height. She sings low, lower than I've heard any woman ever sing. Her voice is round and rhythmic as she holds the bottom. Aisha Khalil is like a bird, a long-legged, far-reaching ibis. She dances as she sings as if her body cannot speak from only one language. Her sister, Nitanju Balade Kassel, equals her stature. Like runway models, they are stunning and thin, but their power transcends the Atlantic. At times, they seem to call back to Africa, and at other moments, they seem to sing to us from the motherland instead of America. Sometimes it is hard to know which coast of the Atlantic these sisters sing from. Carol Mallard, the 4th woman, is warm and funky. Her golden caramel skin radiates joy, fun joy, like someone on the verge of a party. Her face is bright, her features big, round, and expressive. I hear her sultry alto through the pulse of the background rhythms. I recognize her voice because I worked with Carol years ago in a show called Beehive at the Village Gate in New York. I played with her baby Jordan in the dressing rooms of the Gate Cellar, and now Jordan is a man. Bernice Johnson Reagan steps forward from the group and speaks to the audience. She is smart and political, funny and wise. She is the founder of Sweet Honey in the Rock and the keeper of the voice. Of this beautiful group of women, she says, I walk Sweet Honey in the Rock as a path, a discipline. I do not create the path which has been carried out by the living and dying of those who walked it before me with their lives, but I make my own tracks on this mountainous road. Sweet Honey is that way. It is that path. Bernice Johnson Reagan steps back a few steps to rejoin the arc of the other 4 women. As she starts to sing, a deep, brown, willful tone reaches us from her gut. I have a revelation. This voice, the voice of Bernice Johnson Reagan, is Afeni's voice. If Afeni could sing, she would sing in the voice of Bernice Johnson Reagan. I know because Afeni sits to my left tonight, and I feel everything change when Reagan begins to sing. Afeni calls up her own voice and sings right along with Bernice Johnson Reagan. Their voices lock like praying hands desperate to find God. Afeni knows every word, every inflection Bernice Johnson Reagan delivers. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. In my ear to my left, I hear Afeni sing. She raises her hands towards Sweet Honey and sings through her pain and her triumphs. She sings through the death of her son. Until the killing of black men, black mother's son is as important as the killing of white men, white mother's son. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. She sings through her Panther years. That which touches me most is that I had a chance to work with people, passing on to others that which was passed on to me. Through the healing of her daughter's spirit, to me, young people come first. They have the courage where we fail. Through realizing the dream of the Tupac Shakur Performing Arts Center, where little children like young Tupac can go for artistic nourishment. It's when the reins are in the hand of the young who dare to run against the storm. We who believe. The chorus swells and I close my eyes. I fill up with this call to freedom. I fill up until I feel the water rise in my eyes. I have come to a sacred place tonight with Sweet Honey in the Rock. I have been here before, in church listening to my father, in theaters watching Alvin Ailey, in arenas with Anita Baker, and I am grateful I am here now. Afeni's is the only voice I hear for a moment, singing in my left ear. She possesses the next verse as if it were written just for her. It is her testimony. I am a woman who speaks in a voice, and I must be heard. At times I can be quite difficult. I bow to no man's word. This is Afeni. This song is written for her, as Afeni's story is written for me. At this moment, I am so grateful she has let me know her. I reach for her hand as she sings away. I grab it to say thank you.